Alright, so we had a huge day planned today. I woke up at 8:30, Kane woke up at 7 and did not look like he was awake. We're going to some markets, we're going to some garage sales, we're going to some shops. We knew we had a big day planned. So before we went out on the road, we had to fuel up. Alright, so we're at the Christie's Beach Market. It's going to find some good deals.
Hopefully.
It's like 10 o'clock. We're running a bit late, so hopefully none of the good stuff's gone.
As you can see, it looks pretty dead.
What are you hoping to find here?
Just games.
Yeah.
I think we'll be lucky to find actual games.
A game would be nice.
Let's go.
So we start walking around the market, and the first thing we notice is there's not many sellers here today.
Might have been because the weather was cold, I don't know, Aussies are kind of scared of the cold.
We weren't having much luck looking for games here today. There was a crate of DVDs with one PS2 game. Yeah, it does it sometimes.
Had some like power shit.
That's alright, it's not a gym.
Whoops. PlayStation 2 demo discs for $1 each.
Do you have the PS2 burnt ones?
In cases though.
They're demos.
Are they all demos?
Oh, I'll probably explain.
You get nothing! You lose!
I mean, we were still hopeful. We haven't been around the whole market yet, and we have got other markets to go. So our spirits weren't crushed yet.
That's right.
Once we're done.
You haven't got that, you don't need the trailer stuff. It's costing you another $6.
This is a market, and there wasn't one retro game. This is the closest we've come to proper games here, and they were overpriced. On the bright side, I did find another amazing VHS.
What are you looking at? Harry Potter.
Do you want this, Kane? If someone doesn't go home with this, this whole trip has been for nothing. So that was a huge bust. Alright, so that market wasn't the best, but there's another one that we've heard of down in Marion, so we're going to go check that one out. And I'm still trying to stay hopeful. Alright, market's number 2. This is a brand new one to us. This is Marion at the Club Marion Oval.
Well,
getting serious for this one. So the hat's off. No, we're doing this. And we found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The hat came off for nothing.
Adelaide Suns.
If we were the VHS chasers.
Or the food chasers.
Or anything other than game chasers.
So the market slowed us down, we thought we'd hit up some garage sales, try our luck there.
These balloons do not represent happiness. Do not. So at this point, the Wild has completely failed us. We're giving up on that completely, and we're going down to a shop called Southern Games. We've been there a couple times before, we know they've got good stuff, so let's go and actually spend some money today. So we walked into Southern Games, and
We found some games.
oh! He actually had quite a large range of the platforms. He had GameCube, SNES, NES, Xbox, PS2, even some Mega Drive. He didn't have stacks and stacks of games, but at least he covered all the basics.
And they weren't all common titles, you had some gems there too.
You got 25% off here. You got Luigi's Mansion for 35. Would you do it for 20?
Yeah.
Okay. I found Luigi's Mansion on GameCube. I've been looking for this game for a while. Another good childhood memory. Today's bad luck did not want to end. I opened the case and there's no manual.
I don't think it
Because it doesn't have the book.
15, I've done
15. Alright. Thank you. As soon as he said 15, I knew that was going to be a deal. I can find the manual somewhere else if I'm lucky. But $15 for this good a condition game that I've really wanted for a long time, it's a no-brainer.
These are all half price, so
Yeah.
there you go.
I got him to open up his PS2 cabinet and I grabbed out Soul Calibur 2. And Star Wars Bounty Hunter for the PlayStation 2.
Right. For a little money, maybe I could take you to him.
Two really good titles that I've been looking for a while. On GameCube, but for the price I won't complain.
I only found one game that I wanted, but that's alright. Can't win them all.
So while Kane's down in the corner getting his game fished out, I'm on my phone working up the total of all my games, and it comes to about $35 plus the discount I've already got. And I see Ultimate Spider-Man for Xbox. This is a game I've been looking for a while. So I grab it and I ask him about the lot for 40, and he says yes, which is really cool. But this is where it gets interesting. So I put my games down on the counter, and now I see that Kane, he hasn't put his game on the counter yet. So I took it from him and I put it next to mine. Now when I got home and I was editing the footage, I noticed the owner slipped the game in with my games and still did the lot for $40. And I rang Kane up and I said, "Did you pay for your game?"
I thought Woody paid for the game. He was the only one with cash on him.
Now, I don't know if the owner meant to do this, he thought that's what I meant by the lot for 40, or if it was just sort of an accident, he wasn't really thinking. But either way, that is an awesome deal. Alright!
So we ended up with a nice little stack of games, and they weren't that bad.
No worries.
No worries, thanks, mate.
Thank you. So after a pretty depressing day of hunting, at least we found somewhere reliable down south where we could look at some really cool things we don't see too often, and even pick up some gems.
Southern Games is definitely a place you should check out.
I'm sure you guys have realized this, but yet again, I've won the day. It wasn't hard, seeming I actually got some games.
He may think he's top dog, but I'm a-coming for him.
And welcome to the end of the show. So this is our first official episode. And it kind of sucked, really.
It turned out as good as we wanted.
It didn't. I had such high hopes, but then we got to the places and they were just barren, they were bare. Normally, like, a hunt, and it's normally exciting, and when you do find something, it's awesome because there isn't much. Today, there wasn't anything. It sucked, man.
It did.
We did the best with what we could, and I hope we made it interesting for you. But there's some good news. The next episode, we're actually going somewhere really exciting. We've been asked to go somewhere. That sounds really awesome. So in 2 weeks' time, there's going to be that episode. And then the episode after that is going to be a two-parter because we're going somewhere so huge that we can't cover it in one episode.
We've definitely got good future plans for upcoming episodes.
So we actually are pretty good at game hunting. As you can see, because most of this we found on our hunts.
Hello there, miss.
We're gonna go through what we got. I want all of these on GameCube. They're so hard to find on GameCube. Start with Soul Calibur 2. The GameCube version you can play as Link. I'm a huge fan of crossovers, especially when it has an awesome character. I know some people hate crossovers. So good. If there is ever a hidden gem, it is Bounty Hunter. This game is really fun, and I don't think many people know about it or have played it. When I was a kid, I reckon I finished it like 3 times. And I know it got good reviews, so I'm hoping it's just not a childhood memory that's gonna get tarnished when I play it. Same goes, if anyone played Ultimate Spider-Man, around about the same time when the good Spider-Man games were coming out, by far my favorite, I'd say. I don't really like Xbox, I'd rather have had it on PlayStation 2. In the end, it cost like $5. Do you want to do yours before I finish up with my last one?
I guess so. Not really much to say. I only got one game. Got Power Stone Collection on the PSP. Capcom, pretty much the only reason I got it. Trying to actually get every Capcom game, even though that's going to be very hard.
And my last one, actually, I've just noticed, this is really cool. I keep talking about how I'm trying to get games from my past and my childhood, and every game I've brought today is from my childhood. So that was a good effort. And this one especially, Luigi's Mansion, I remember. I actually borrowed it from Tyler. And Tyler watches these videos, so thank you, Tyler. I don't know if you remember lending this to me in like year 10. I played it and I finished it and I loved it, and it was one of the most awesome games, and I never played it since because I couldn't find it anywhere. And here it is. Ba-da-ba! If you haven't played this or any of the games we found today, not sure about his, all of my games need to be played in my opinion.
Mine's Capcom, you know it's going to be good.
You can justify it any way you want. Thanks for sticking around to the end, it means heaps. During the week we're going to get out a Game Grab video.
And a review.
And a Let's Play. Thank you for all the support. We're getting some like crazy support already from a bunch of people. Games for All loved our video and they've been supporting us on their Facebook. Geek Talk on Facebook, like facebook.com/Geek Talk. They've been supporting us. Game Traders loved what we had and they're going to be supporting us. So we look forward to that. Please like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and please leave a comment. It means a lot. But in the meantime, beat 'em up.
I don't give a damn what your father thinks, Malfoy. How dare you? You filthy little mudblood.